Hello guys. So as we all know that there are total of 26 optionals in UPSC, but all of them are not that popular. Popular as in not chosen by many aspirants in frequent numbers. Okay, let's put it this way, that some optional subjects have high rate of success while some have low rates of success comparatively, and obviously there are tons of factors deciding that. So in this video we are going to discuss two things broadly. First, what are some top or widely opted optional subjects in UPSC? Second, what factors should we keep in mind while choosing our optional subject? So without delaying much, let's begin. First in the list of widely chosen optional subject will be Geography. 2018 UPSC topper Mr. Junaid Ahmed, All India rank 3rd, chose Geography as his optional subject. 2016 UPSC topper Ms. Soumya Pandey, All India rank 4th, chose Geography as her optional subject. 2014 UPSC topper Ms. Ira Singhal, All India rank 1, chose Geography as her optional subject. 2011 UPSC topper Mr. Amit Khatri, All India rank 11, chose Geography as his optional subject. And the counting is never ending. And there might be a possibility that many of you out there who aspire to be a civil servant in future can choose Geography as your optional subject. And needless to say, Geography as an optional is widely popular among many UPSC aspirants and be it from technical or non-technical field. This is really very popular optional subject. And this brings me to the second most opted optional subject in UPSC, which is Public Administration. Public Administration is also one of those optional subjects which has a very high rate of success, as past data of this subject in UPSC states. Now the question is why one should be taking Public Administration as his or her optional. There are loads of benefits of taking Public Administration as your optional subject. First, it has comparatively less syllabus to cover. Second, you will easily be able to cater to the required study material for this subject. Third, if you prepare for Public Administration as your optional subject, then you will certainly get some help in your GS paper 2 of mains, which constitutes polity, governance and constitution. The next very widely opted subject is History. Now my very favorite subject, History, is one of the widely chosen optionals in IAS exam. History constitutes a big portion in prelims as well as mains, and on the top of that, if you prepare History for your optional, then it will be an icing on the cake for sure. The next majorly opted optional subject would be PSIR, that is Political Science and International Relations. Now UPSC toppers like Tina Dabi ma'am, Amritpal Kaur ma'am took PSIR as their optional subject. And this is one of those optionals which can help you prepare for prelims as well as for mains. And this way the pressure is a little bit reduced, so to say. Next on the list will be Anthropology. Now Anthropology is one of the most preferred subjects in UPSC when taking or choosing optional subject is concerned. This is very scoring subject just like Geography, and when you will take up Anthropology as your optional, you will see that you are gradually developing a sort of interest in this subject. One of the benefits of taking Sociology as your optional is that you can easily cover up the syllabus of the subject and you can score well. Even the candidates belonging from non-humanities background have opted this subject and have scored well. Now we have our last subject in the list of widely chosen optional, and that is Agriculture. First, this subject is highly scoring. Second, the syllabus is comparatively low. So if you have good acquaintance with biology, not necessarily, then you should definitely choose this as your optional in UPSC mains. Now, as we have dealt with some of the widely chosen or most preferred optional subjects in UPSC, Let us now see what factors we should keep in mind while choosing our optional subject. So the very first and foremost thing which you should keep in mind while choosing your optional subject is your interest. Yes guys, unless and until you enjoy reading your chosen subject, you can't score good. And if you enjoy your subject, no matter what, you will make it. So don't choose any subject which doesn't fit your interest, because that wouldn't let you stick to your study schedule or stick to your study table for long. The second very important point which you should keep in mind while choosing your optional would be to check the availability of study material for your chosen optional. And if you're not getting the required study material for your chosen subject, then please avoid taking that subject. The second very important point which you should keep in mind while choosing your optional would be to check the availability of study material for your chosen optional. If you are not getting any required help or study material in your chosen subject, then please avoid opting that. Having said that, I would also want to add that if you think you can make it without having to worry about the availability of study materials, then go for it. Now this point I was a bit hesitant to add up here, but yeah, this is seen and this is definitely true to some extent, that some of the optional subjects in UPSC are scoring, no doubt about that. So I would say that do some research, do proper analysis, and then do your study strategically. Another very important thing I would want to suggest you people while choosing your optional in UPSC is that you should always check the syllabus of your chosen subject. Now, having said that, I would also want to add, and I personally feel that if even if the syllabus of the subject is very vast, but if you have interest in that subject, then nothing should be bothering you. Now, it's always advisable to take the subject with vast syllabus but very keen interest than to take the subject with low syllabus but no interest at all. Now this will be the last and the final factor which should be kept in mind while choosing optional for UPSC mains, and that is to choose the subject of your graduation. Now, this is not something which has to be followed rigidly, but it is always advisable to take up your optional paper, because if you really did well in your graduation subject, if you really have interest in that paper, then always go for that. That's it guys, these are some of the factors which you should keep in mind while choosing your optional subject in UPSC mains. And if you liked my efforts, please consider liking it, sharing it and subscribing to my channel. Until then, be safe, do well, keep connected, and thank you.